Hi, I'm Murray Hopkinson. Welcome back to the Chinese Medicine Podcast. It's been really great to have you joining me on this channel, and there's lots of new subscribers coming on. We're just about to crack on to 250 subscribers, so we'll probably be there hopefully by the time I upload this video. And look, I'm really looking forward to getting to 1,000 subscribers this year. I want to make this channel more like, I want to make it a little bit broader, and to go and do more like live streaming and also answering people's questions, which I'm really trying to do. So if you've put a question onto one of my videos and I haven't answered it yet in the video, or I haven't given you a proper answer, it's because I'm probably thinking about something a bit more. It's a bit of a complicated question. That's one reason. It's not because I'm ignoring you. Some things can just have a really quick answer to go out there, and some things require a bit of research and a bit of for me to kind of think about it and to put it into a way that you can understand it, but it's also a succinct way, because sometimes I can explain something but it might take a long time, and no one wants to sit through a 3-hour video and like listen to a massive giant explanation about why Chinese medicine thinks a particular way. So I hope that these videos are useful to you. When you subscribe to the channel and then you like and comment on the videos and whatnot, what that does is it makes the YouTube algorithm notice my videos more and pumps them out to more people. So if there's something that you want to say, by putting a comment on the video, that's really great. It really helps me to get the content out there. So the plan for this channel is that once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I want to monetize the channel, which means allow YouTube to play ads on the videos. And what that means is then it's got more of a chance to be put out there, and then I can also make some income from the videos. And you don't make much income if you've only got 1,000 subscribers and the views are low. But what that means is that then I can focus more on this. And I've just invested, like this weekend, I just spent like $1,500 on camera equipment and a camera and some lights and bits and pieces like that. So yeah, by subscribing and commenting and helping to share the video, you're helping me to be able to make better content. Like, I want to be able to make better quality content. So hopefully, this is my first time with the camera, and this is not in 4K, but this camera can shoot in 4K as well. So yeah, that's the plan. And I just want to thank everyone for their support on the channel. So if you find something that you like, that's interesting to you, you can share the content out. And what I will do in the future is have some interviews with people, like interviews with other Chinese medicine practitioners and experts on different topics that I'm not maybe an expert in, or don't have that knowledge, and just give you some different points of view and things like that. Chinese medicine is such a wonderful world. There's a lot going on in different aspects of it. There's different practitioners that do different styles. So I'd really like to explore those different styles and show you what those things are. And so that can help you make a better informed decision about your own healthcare, and just to know what's around and what's out there. And Chinese medicine's always been something that I think it works really well for people that it's a lifestyle thing. Like, it is the thing that you use, and you see that's a big part of a lot of people in China who use Chinese medicine. They don't question whether they should use Chinese medicine. They just use it. Like, whatever's wrong with them, they just use it, and they just go back to their doctor and expect that, oh, this doctor's going to fix me for whatever, or treat me for whatever's wrong with me. Even to the point where I've seen some doctors in China like turn patients away, saying, look, you can't really use Chinese medicine for this. And they said, oh, but or particularly in China, there's a lot of doctors that have specialty areas. And so there might be, like, I spent a lot of time in the Twainer department, and one doctor who was very well known for like sciatica, back pain, very extreme kind of versions of that. And some of his old patients would come back to him and ask them to, like, look at their, I don't know, some other weird thing that was wrong with them. It's nothing too related to his specialty. And he'd be like, well, I can't treat that. But they just thought, well, you're my doctor, you fixed my back. Why wouldn't you be able to treat this other problem? And there's that huge amount of trust, I guess, in Chinese medicine, just as in the culture, and how people relate to their doctor is in a different way. So I think and that part of that is just knowledge, just knowing that it's and having a trust. Knowledge gives people trust. So the more you and you trust in a particular practitioner, and they give you results in something. And I know, look, for myself, I don't really necessarily trust the use of a herbal formula even as much as when I've used it on myself, or I've used it on a patient before. Now, that's not saying that you can only ever use a herbal formula that you've used before, because that would be silly. Like, otherwise you'd never get to try any new formulas, or there's some cases where you're never going to see those cases that often. But that's what happens with experience. So the first time you use something, you're thinking, oh, I hope this works, and you're giving it in the best intention, or to the best of your knowledge, and you think that this is the right formula. And it kind of works in the way that, like, especially if you're a student, like the first time you use something, if you've seen your teacher use a formula or treat a particular thing with acupuncture, and you see a patient and your teacher's not around, and this is your first time doing it, you've got a lot more confidence in doing it because you've seen it work before. So it's the same as on yourself. So if you've had herbs and it's fixed your common cold, for instance, like for me, there's no way I would use anything else, because I know that herbs work so well. So if I'm sick, the first thing I ever turn to is herbs. And almost to that perplexity of, like, I can't understand sometimes why people don't think of herbs, but at the same time I can, because it's just not in our culture to think of Chinese medicine like that, or any natural medicine like that. So yeah, that's the update. So welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe. Pop your comments in below. I'm going to hear from you. I'd love to hear what's happened, what I can talk about. And yep, just so that people know, I am thinking about those other videos. There's been some questions asking me about CBD oil and even smoking marijuana, and what does Chinese medicine think about those things. I really need to do a bit more research into those things to give you some good, a good view of Chinese medicine, viewpoint on those things, so I can articulate it I can give it in an articulate way. Let's just put it like that.